So hello guys, welcome you all to our channel. So today in this topic we are going to learn about the variables. Do you know what is the variables? So here is the small description of the variables. The variable is just a type of a container in which values are stored. It means that we create a container like a variable in that we store the values. The values can be anything like integer, string, boolean, float, etc. Here I have written these some rules of the variables which we will discuss in the further topic. You can take a note of that. So before starting the coding, we should know how the variables work. So let's create a new file. Save the file as variables.py. Now we are going to write the code about variables. So we will take variables like a person name. Name is equal to, suppose I give the person name as a John. Now the John value is stored in the name variable. If I call the name variable, I will get the value as a John. So let's try to print the value. I will use the print function, print name. Just save the program and run the program. Here you can see that we are getting the value as a John. I have called the name variable and I am getting the value as a John. Here is the working of the variable. Suppose I add another variable like place is equal to Mumbai, and now I want to call the place variable in the print function. And run the program. Here you can see that I'm getting the two values. One as the name, which I use the print function for the name variable, and another as the Mumbai, which I use the place variable. So this is the working of the variable. Now let's talk about the rules of the variables. The first rule comes that the variable names can contain only letters, numbers and underscore. They can start with the letters and the underscore, but not with the numbers. For example, if we take the variable like hello underscore world and we save the value in this string like hello you all, how are you. So according to the rules of the variable should start with the letters and we can use the underscore. Suppose we use the underscore in the starting of the variable hello name. Name is equal to John. Now we will try to print both the variables. Let's try by using print function. Print hello world, and now I will print the name variable print underscore name. Save the program and run it. Sorry, I have written the P as a capital. Run again. Here you can see that we are getting the two values, the hello world and the name variable. I tried to create the variable by first letter as a number. Suppose I take a number as 156 name. You can see that it's showing the error by a red color, which is not allowed in the rules of the variable. Suppose I try to insert the value name is equal to Anthony, and I try to print that variable 1564 name. Here we got a syntax error, which means that we are breaking the rules of the variables. So, for creating variables, the variable start should be from letter or the underscore. It should not start with the numbers. The another rule is space are not allowed in the variables, but underscore can be used to separate the words in the variable names. For example, if we take like first name, first space name is equal to John, and if we try to print the last name by using the underscore instead of the space, last name is equal to Pandey. Now we will try to print both the variables. Print first space name and another one print last name. Let's try to run the program. We can see that we are getting the error at line number 1, which shows us the syntax error, which means that we are breaking the rule of the variables by giving the space between the variable. If we use the underscore and here also the underscore, you can see that we are not getting the error for the variable. Now if we try to run the program, here we can get both the values of the variables, one as a John as a first name and a Pandey as a last name. The another rule is the variable is case sensitive. It means that if we take the name as a variable is equal to John and I take the another variable as a name in all small letter, name is equal to Johnny. Now if we try to print both the values, we will get the different value. Print name and print small letter name. If we run the program, you can see that we are getting both the values. The one as a name in which the first letter is the capital and another as a Johnny in which all letters are the small. It means that the variable is case sensitive. And the last rule is that avoid using the Python keywords and function name as variable names. That is, do not use the words that Python has reserved for particular program purpose, such that we cannot use the data types for as a variable names, or we cannot use the function name as a variable name. So about data types and function, we will discuss about that in the future videos. So for now, let's we talk about some errors that programmers do. Suppose we take a place is equal to Tokyo and we try to print the place, print P L A C E, place. Run the program. We are getting the value of the variable place, but there is a missing of letter, like there is a missing of letter L. And if we try to run the program, we are getting the name error. We are not giving the full name of the variable. That's why we are getting the name error. So if you are calling variable, then we should give the full name of the variable like place. If we create the another variable like city is equal to New York. and I try to run the city variable, print city. Now I will get both the values of the variables. Here you can see that I get the Tokyo and the New York. Now let's talk about the string. You are thinking that what are the string? The string can be represented by the single quote or as double quote, or as we can use the triple quote to represent the string. But why do we use the string? String are used to represent the words like your name, your age, or else any message you want to send to someone else. Hello, how are you? I am fine. So for this we are using this string. But why do we use the single quote, double quote, or triple quote? Let's take an example. Let's try to print the values message is equal to, by using the single string we print this simple message, hello, how are you? Print the message, save the program, run the program. You can see that we are getting hello, how are you? Now instead that I'm using the single quote in between the string like I didn't know that you are coming to meet me. You can see that we are getting the red lines under the words. It means that the string is starting from the hello words and it's ending over the here, didn't. And the another string will be start from the here after at the end of the word, and we can try to close this string like this way. If we want to overcome from this error, we are using the double quote string. So if we give the double quote string in the starting and the ending of the words, you can see that now we are not getting any errors. So try to run the program. Here we are getting the output. Hello, how are you? I didn't know that you are coming to meet me. Like that way, we can overcome to the problem of the double quotes. Like suppose we take a message like he was saying that you are the mad person. You can see that we are getting again the error under the words. Now to overcome from this problem, we will use the triple quotes 1 2 3 and the starting of words 1 2 3. Now we are getting no errors. Let's try to run the program. Here we are getting the output. Hello, how are you? I didn't know that you are coming to meet me. He was saying that you are the mad person. Like that way, we are going to use the codes of single quote, double quote, and triple quotes.